Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to configure our Linux machine to automatically install security updates. These commands will work in Linux Ubuntu, they'll work in Linux Mint, they'll work in ZORIN, they'll work in Kali, they'll work in pretty much anything that has a Ubuntu base backend. If you don't know already, you'll have to click on the terminal box to open the terminal on your Linux system. On Linux Mint, it's simply on the bottom of the taskbar. If you can't find it, click on the Start button and locate Terminal. Once you have your terminal opened, you'll simply type in sudo space apt space install space unattended-upgrades space -y and hit enter. Once our command completes, next we'll have to reconfigure the package. To do that, we're going to simply enter the command sudo space dpkg-reconfigure space -- priority equal low space unattended-upgrades. So what does this command actually do? So we already know that sudo basically gives us administrative access, allowing us to execute a command. The dpkg-reconfigure means reconfigure a package already installed on our Linux system. Now priority low you would think means run this as a low priority, but it doesn't. It means run this as the lowest subset of priorities, meaning that display all of the options that we will have in a reconfiguration of the package. If you run it in high, then you get the high level output, which doesn't show you all the meat and potatoes of the actual configuration. And then finally, unattended upgrades. That's the name of the actual package. Once you have the data entered, hit enter on your keyboard. Hitting enter on your keyboard is going to automatically open up this command dialog box. What this dialog box indicates is that applying updates on a frequent basis is an important part of keeping systems secure. By default, updates need to be applied manually using package management tools. Alternatively, you could choose to have this system automatically download and install important updates. And then you need to choose whether or not to automatically download and install the stable updates. You could choose yes to install them automatically or no if you want to continue to run them manually. For this configuration, we're going to choose yes. Keep in mind that you probably won't have the ability to click on things with your mouse, as you can see here. So you'll need to use the keyboard to choose between the two options. And once you find the option that you want to run, for instance, yes, we want to run automatic updates on our system, we'll choose yes and then hit enter on the keyboard. As an added bonus, I'm going to show you how to pause the security updates on your video card. Since we've enabled automatic updates on our system at this point, it's important that we pause updates on specific hardware and devices that we do not want the drivers to automatically update. Much like on the Windows side of the fence, Linux still has driver issues, meaning that if you just randomly apply updates to drivers, you can end up with driver-related issues on your operating system. Keep in mind, after a certain patch revision, you may have to update the drivers anyway, but I like to pause this option on my system if I have automatic updates turned on. This video is really designed for people that are replacing Windows in a business type of scenario with a Linux-based desktop. As if you're a home user, generally speaking, you more than likely want control of your own updates so the system doesn't randomly pend reboots while you're using it. To pause our video drivers so they do not get replaced by the automatic update process, the command we have to run is dpkg space -l space pipe space grep space nvidia-driver. Once you execute this command, you're going to receive an output that's going to show you specifically the driver version you have installed. On this particular system, I'm running the NVIDIA driver version 535. I don't want to update past 535. I'm going to show you now how to freeze the updates on the actual drivers so that way they don't get replaced by your automatic updates. To do that, you're going to simply enter in the data as you saw on the previous screen, such as sudo space apt-mark space hold to hold the driver version, and then the driver name itself, which we know from the previous screen was NVIDIA-driver-535. Once you execute that command, the output will say set on hold. This means that the system will now not update this driver, meaning that the system will retain this driver, the update version, and the revision until you unhold that particular version. I have that feeling that most of you guys use common sense and realize that in order to unhold it, you simply type in unhold, the same command as previous. So hold to hold it and unhold to unhold it. That gives you the ability to either hold it for that particular version so that way it doesn't get the updates, or unhold it so it does get updates. This basically gives you the ability to automatically run security updates on your Linux-based system, but still retaining the driver configuration for your video card. Hopefully you guys found this one helpful. Thanks so much for watching.